All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create something like maybe antlers or some kind of horn. So maybe if you're making a unicorn and you want to put the unicorn's horn right here on the forehead. Maybe you're doing something like a deer and you want to create those antlers that are coming off from the top. What we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of newspaper and I'm just going to tear it in half. All right, I'm going to decide how long do I want my antlers. Now, we want to keep everything kind of relatively close to the mask. I wouldn't make any antlers that are probably longer than about like this, about the same height as our mask itself. So I'm going to kind of fold this in half and I'm going to try to get the height of the antlers that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my newspaper, I'm going to crumple it, and I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to twist it into the shape that I want. Now, if you're just wanting to do something like a unicorn horn, that's pretty much all you have to do at this point. You just have to tape it to make sure it stays put. Now, maybe you're wanting to do something that has kind of curved antlers. So if you want, you can go in and you can kind of twist them into the shape that you want your antlers to be in. To make sure that they actually stay in place, I'm going to get some masking tape and I'm going to tape this in shape. Just so it won't open up, it won't really change shape after we put this on. So now I have the little horn that I'm going to be able to put right there on the forehead. All right, now this is kind of the difficult part. How do I attach this unicorn horn on to my mask? All right, because if I just put a piece of tape down, it's probably just going to kind of flop over, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple pieces of masking tape. I'm going to put a couple down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it where I want the mask. I'm going to start off by putting pieces of tape on multiple sides. All right, so I put one piece of tape down over there, and then I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to put a piece of masking tape down on the other side. All right, I'm going to go from the top and I'm also going to put a piece of tape along the bottom. So now it's pretty much going to keep its shape. It's not going to kind of fall off. If you want, you can go in and you can put some more masking tape around the base of the horn, and you can even put a couple pieces of tape down on the mask itself over those pieces of tape, just so they stay flat and they don't necessarily move. Because we don't want this to move, especially once we actually start putting paper mache and we have that added weight on that horn. We don't want this to fall off. So just make sure you put a lot of tape along the base and along that mask, so then it's gonna stay put. It's not gonna move around. The last thing we want is for any of the features of our mask to move when we move the mask.